Sorry, buddy. You can't be with those. You're not a Cars character.
Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another review and to day 4 of 25 Days of Suggestions 2020, where we are going to be taking a look at Taia Decotura, suggested by Brenda Schmidt. Thank you so much for your suggestion as always, and if you guys want to suggest a car for me to review for 25 Days of Suggestions, suggestions are still currently open. I'll probably have tomorrow, December 5th, be the last day you can suggest cars, because I have over 30 suggestions at this point, and obviously not every one of those cars is going to be picked. But I'll have to see. You know, if I get a lot of suggestions today and tomorrow, maybe I'll keep them open for a little bit longer. Anyway, though, before we review Taia here, we of course have something we need to do, and that something is open up a day in the Mini Racers Advent Calendar. So day 1 gave us Holiday Hotshot McQueen. Day 2 gave us these 2 track pieces. Day 3 gave us a tool cart. And I'm pretty sure day 4 is probably going to have some more track pieces. Just if you look at the size of the box for day 4, it's basically the same size as the box for day 2. So I'm expecting to probably get 2 more track pieces behind here. But you know what? There's only one way to find out. There are 10 pieces of track in total, so I'm really glad that they double up the track, it seems. That's what they did for day 2. Because if not, then 10 of your 24 days are going to be the same thing. Yep. Got some more track in there. That's great. Oh, 2 more corner pieces. Okay. That's good, because now I can finally finish off that circle here. So we have 2 more of these pieces. So now, like I said, we've got a full closed circle. Of course, we have all these different peg holes to put accessories that we don't have yet. And now we've got a nice little loop for McQueen to drive through. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like you could... No, you could sort of... No, you can't really fit 2 cars on at the same time, but they can be pretty close. It's pretty great. Hopefully we do get some straight tracks soon, though, so we could expand to that. It's pretty cool. I like what they're doing with these tracks. As I said in my monthly haul, I've always enjoyed tracks like this. When I was little, I had a bunch of the Thomas and Friends toys, and since they're trains, they of course have tracks, and I always loved building tracks, and I always wanted something similar for the cars, so it's cool to have that here. Anyway, though, with that out of the way, the track is becoming pretty big already. Let's get started with the review of Taia Decotura here. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I absolutely love the Tokyo background characters from Tokyo Mater and Cars 2. They're all so unique, they all look really cool, and Taia, of course, is no exception, being a TV truck advertising a show called Tire Talkie, as you can see here, written on this little thing on top of him, alongside some Japanese characters. He's got a pretty happy expression compared to the movie, where he seems pretty indifferent about everything. And of course, this piece here is on top of what's supposed to represent, I think, a spring, but of course this isn't a real spring. We've got the TT for Tire Talkie in the middle there. Got his lights. And moving on to the side, we have some more letters, those Japanese characters again, and the 2 T's for Tire Talkie. I'd assume then this maybe translates to Tire Talkie, probably. Not too sure about that, though. Sticking out of the top here, we have these 2 plastic pieces that you actually insert separately when you get the car, just like they've done with a bunch of accessories for large vehicles in the past. Of course, one has the Japanese characters again, and the other just says Tire Talkie. On the side here, we have the TV, complete with a sticker showing Francesco on the Tire Talkie show, just like in Cars 2, of course, although there it's a video, and here, obviously, it's just a still image. Got Francesco talking with a soccer ball or football. I'm in America, so I call it a soccer ball, of course. And in the actual movie, he bounces that around. We also have the interviewer there, looking very similar to Vic Vanley. Got some tires and wheels on the wall, Tire Talkie written there. Some Japanese characters, another logo there, and Francesco Bernoulli, as well as a few more characters up there. And on the back, we have this piece, which is actually a separate piece. As you can see, it pops out of the back, which is pretty cool. And that, once again, has the Tire Talkie logo. No license plate for this guy, even though it seems like it would fit in perfectly right there. He just doesn't have one. And the other side, of course, has the same image of Francesco. And there is the base. Now, despite his very brief appearance in Cars 2, Taia's actually gotten quite a bit of merchandise alongside his regular diecast. A playset came with its own version of Taia that I think connected to the track, and you could switch the picture on his side, and depending on what racer crossed the finish line first, it would swap his picture between two different pictures. Then they re-released that under the Neon Racers line and gave it like a new paint job and changed the pictures on the side of Taia, and they might have changed some other things with him. So there are a few different variants of Taia, although of course the latter two, those two that I just talked about, are both playset variants. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow for the next day of 25 days of suggestions. Bye now.